has money. He's not focused on a woman who is educated. He's not focused on a woman who is educated. He's not focused on a woman who is educated like me and has money. He's focused on the young, beautiful woman who is fertile and very sexually attractive. Young, beautiful woman who is fertile and very sexually attractive. Rich men or men who have economic power do not judge or measure women based on economic resources. They look at a woman's beauty, attractiveness, sex appeal, youthfulness, and fertility. So the only thing most men can give is money. And if they don't have money, they're useless. They are not giving you nothing. A man without money, because a man cannot fulfill your emotional needs. Men are not socialized to fulfill your emotional needs. Women, you need to get that through your thick skull. Men are not being socialized. If men are not being raised to aspire to be married and be a husband, it is women that are raised to aspire to be wives and be mothers. That is why when you go to the toys aisle, you will see the little Barbie doll. You will see the little kitchen stuff. And the little girls will be doing mommy from the beginning. They'll be taking care of the baby. They'll be learning how to cook. In the African context, when we're growing up, my mother would say, Zita, you need to wake up early. You need to wake up as a woman. You need to wake up by 5 and clean the house and cook. I'm like, mommy, hell no.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 33 Men's Voice podcast. Here with me, Kwabena Bibini, but you can call me DJ for the public enemy who hates no one. I've told you I'm dropping this video titled The Feminists' Greatest Heartbreak. In other words, what breaks the heart of a feminist the most? And in this video, we are going to learn that feminists mostly do not get their heart broken by men. Yes, that is one shocking thing. Feminists mostly do not get their heart broken by men. But guess what? The only thing that breaks them down, cause them the greatest regret, cause them the greatest resentment, cause them the greatest pain, anger, is feminism itself. And in this video, we are going to learn a lot. So I'm going to use our own dear Dr. Z, the sociologist, to let you know how women systematically follow feminism and lead themselves into heartbreak. A heartbreak that, in the end, they try to make men the enemy. A heartbreak that was not caused by men practically, but at the end of the day, these feminists end up putting all the blame on men. And we are going to learn that in this video. So stay tuned. First off, let's start with, how do they get their heart broken by feminism? Feminism, as I've told you, has two different mission and vision statements. Just like any organization or company has a vision and mission statement. And feminism have one vision and mission statement that they give to the ordinary woman, especially the ordinary young woman, which is education. And everything I mentioned education, I would just give you the caveat that there's nothing wrong with education for a woman. But feminism lied to women that education will give them a certain mileage on the dating market. Because feminism have studied and realized that the more educated a man is and successful a man is, doors open for a man on the dating market. And because feminism does not care about reality, science, and biology, feminism pushes this young woman and tells them that you two put aside the period in your time that you naturally attract and get the best men you want. Feminism tells them, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is put that aside, go to school, and you will find the best man. When you have all the degrees, you find the best man for yourself. And it looks promising because if a man have higher education and money, men get, to a large extent, the woman they want in their life. So this narrative, which is wrong, lies to women, especially when they are young, to put aside looking for the best men they want. They chase education and money. Okay? And by the time they've acquired all the education and some money, they are missing out on the qualities that makes men want to have them in their life. And when that happens, that is where their heartbreak starts. And along the line, some of them get to know, like Dr. Z here on your screen, they get to know that when men are successful, whether in education or in finances, in society, status, they don't care too much about a woman's education or her money. And then after they have listened to feminism and they got into the pinnacle of education or in finances, in status, they realize that they are missing out on certain things. And what makes them miss out, I am not going to mention it. Dr. Zita is going to mention it to us. The things that when women waste time achieving, they end up not having, which makes it difficult for successful men to marry them or date them. And this is where their heartbreak starts. And today we're going to show you some videos when Dr. Zita was saying the truth. And after she said the truth and realized that the truth she's preaching has caught up with her, she experienced her own feminist heartbreak or feminist rage and decided to change the narrative. And if you do not have this narrative that I'm spewing here, you think that her heartbreak is coming from a man. She was in a relationship and the relationship didn't go well. That's why she is ranting or crying. No, it is she believing in the lies of feminism and it's now flying on the face. That is what breaks the heart of a feminist. So let's go onto the screen and listen to Dr. Zita. The things that when women miss out on, it becomes difficult for them to find the man they want, and therefore their heart is bitterly broken. Okay? Yes. So when a feminist is younger, they know the reality, but they find it difficult to stick with the reality, which is men, when they are successful, they are looking for a younger, beautiful, fertile woman. And the level of education doesn't qualify you or disqualify you. I have been saying this for years, but here we are. Dr. Zita is going to tell us. Let's listen.
Has money. He's not focused on a woman who is educated. He's not focused on a woman who is educated. He's not focused on a woman who is educated like me and has money. He's focused on the young, beautiful woman who is fertile and very sexually attractive. Young, beautiful woman who is fertile and very sexually attractive. Right?
So, this is Dr. Zita.
Wealthy.
This is Dr. Zita telling us the hard facts about what are the determinants for rich, successful men when they are choosing wives. But currently, if you go to Dr. Zita, she is raising an army of women, telling them that the only means by which they will get qualified, successful, certain caliber of man, their favorite word, high quality, high valued man, is to have all the education in the world. Okay? So when they knew this reality and ignored the reality, and now they want the quality men, but these quality men are not coming for them because they did not qualify. Then they start to speak as if men were the cause of their problems. But let's continue to listen.
Or men who have economic power do not judge or measure women based on economic resources. They look at a woman's beauty, attractiveness, sex appeal, youthfulness, and fertility.
So, Dr. Z is dropping bombs. She's dropping the truth. Let's continue to listen.
It has taken 11 years of my life. It has taken the most reproductive years of my life.
She said her education has taken 11 years of her life. It has taken the most reproductive years of her life. Let's go a little back and listen to it. So I'm systematically taking you through the process through which feminists get their heart broken as far as relationships, marriage, childbearing is concerned. And after this video, you are going to see that when you see them behaving bitter, angry, resentful, it's not like they went into a relationship and a man betrayed them. No. They were in a relationship with feminism. They listened to everything feminism told them. And when they, after doing everything that feminism told them to do, they realized that they are not getting the result feminism promised them. What was the result? Go to school, get all the degrees, and even some money and career. And once you have these three things, men will run to you. Running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you. You get it? And she has got the degrees. She has got some name. She has got some accolades and maybe some money. And the men are not coming. And then she feels disappointed. But maybe in another video, I'll tell you why can't they get angry at feminism? But rather, they make it look like men are the reason why they are disappointed. Men are the reason why they are not getting what they were promised. But let's listen to her. So when they are younger, or sometimes they know the truth. Most of your feminists who are bitter on TikTok, on all over the place, they know what broke their heart. They know what has made them resentful. They know what makes them bitter. But they wouldn't. Why? They want other women to join them. And if they tell you that, let me say it quietly, if they tell you that it was because of feminism, that's why they are heartbroken, they are childless, they don't have a man in their life, other women will run away. Because the only time women say they don't need men is when they are younger. Let me show you. This American actress, okay, when she was 20 years, she says they don't need men. They want them in a way, but they don't need them. She's 40 now. Let's listen to what she's saying. So we'll go back to the...
To let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need just to let you niggas know we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20.
Just to let you niggas know we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back.
So listen, gentlemen, I've been saying this, and every man, every woman should get this right. Or else you'll be here, bitter, angry, resentful. When you are younger as a woman, you accept this narrative and lie to yourself that you do not need a man in your life. Okay? But as you age, you see the need for someone in your life, either a child or a man. And when it is not coming, it is very, very frustrating. So the feminists, when they are younger, like Miss Hansen, they believe they don't need men. As they age, they realize they need men. And there's two faces to this. Some will come out like this woman, now that she's 40, to say that we need men. I need men. And I've warned you. Two women that every man must stay away from. I don't need a man-woman, and I now need a man-woman. Stay away from them. You understand? Even though you see them, you may think they are being truthful. No. Let them go. So listen again, and let's continue from Dr. Z.
You niggas know we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
Brothers and sisters, let me tell you, especially to my brothers, get this. Share your older self with people who were willing to share their younger self with you, period. Let's go back to Dr. Z. Telling the truth over here. How men select. And they deliberately follow feminism and miss out on what men want. And then when they are older, they want to force men to come for them. But it doesn't work that way.
And fertility. My education has taken 11 years of my life. It has taken the most reproductive years of my life. My male colleagues, they are married, they're popping kids.
After listening.
Okay, I didn't say it, even though I've been saying this in other videos, but this is the sociologist, Dr. Zita, the sociologist, saying it. So the last word that she said that my education has taken 11 years of my life. My education has taken the most reproductive years of my life. That is a statement of fact, but also a statement of heartbreak, a statement of regret, a statement of resentment. Okay? So when they are younger, they believe in feminism. They believe that they do not need men. And then they grow older and they see the need, and most of the time it is too late. So my brother Alabama, who gave us this video from Dr. Zita's page, Alabama made sure to add other context to it. Okay? Showing women in their mid-30s, late 30s, 40s, praying and crying at a prayer retreat for husbands. Okay, so these are the process through which the feminists get their heart broken. But most of the time, just like Dr. Zita, they will never tell you how their heart got broken. And they make it look like men are intimidated by my certificate, men are intimidated by my status or whatever, which is none of the issues. The real issue is that the feminists get heartbroken, disappointed, betrayed by feminism.
Z or church or Niemabia and MH free Mamuno. So also when Mogua say the lady is very confused, and look at women retreating for marriage. Omuninako retreat. Eko bompire say ombinya wedding gowns na shisha omuno bompire again amoywe. E mema o person chen say e ma we mu bi degree, e bi ni high school education, e bi ni PhD ni dey come there. Omu ages. So omu ko school. Look at the qualifications of war. What are they looking for? Or who say their source of happiness and the war family. After all the certificates in a relationship, and
So, according to Dr. Z, the sociologist, they get heartbroken. They become bitter. Not because they were in a relationship and a man promised to marry them or buy them something and didn't do that or cheated on them. No, the feminists do not get disappointed, heartbroken because of that. They get disappointed because they followed everything feminism told them to do. Feminism said they should go to school, they went, do the second degree they did, third degree they did, fourth, fifth degree they did, have the PhD, they have it, and they said after this, they will get the men of their hearts, and they get here and they don't find the men. Because according to Dr. Z, when a man is successful, men don't look for women who have certificates. I did not say it. So let's listen to it for the last time. And now let's go to when they get the heartbreak, how they behave.
For a woman who is fertile and very sexually attractive. Rich and wealthy men or men who have economic power do not judge or measure women based on economic resources. They look at a woman's beauty, attractiveness, sex appeal, youthfulness, and fertility. My education has taken 11 years of my life. It has taken the most reproductive years of my life. My male colleagues, they are married, they are popping kids.
after listening to Dr.
It's sad. And my heart goes out to Dr. Z. My heart goes out to any woman who listens to the feminist script. But at this point, these women want to eat their cake and have it. So at this point, they come out with a certain narrative to entice weak men, simps. And sometimes they are successful. So now we've seen what they do to get their heart broken. And this heartbreaks does not happen when they are in a relationship. Well, they are in a relationship though. They are in a relationship with feminism. And when the heartbreaks happens, they begin to insult men, look down upon men, and trash men. And by this so doing, they get some weak men, simps, going in to save them. So let's listen to how they behave when their heart is broken.
Men are the cheapest commodity in this hard economy.
You have become very proud, very arrogant. And if you don't return to God immediately, I promise you, you are going down.
Well, to wait, the pastor is saying that there's shortage of men. Yes. You see a lot of men out there, but these women, the men out there are not the men they want. The men they want are in short supply. And barely to any traditional minded man, there's quality women are in short supply.
Somebody love me one day.
And this woman will trust, and under the video, she said, I have not dated a Ghanaian man, so let me shoot my shot. But when they get to this stage of their life where their heart is broken, betrayed by feminism, they go into a serious stage of confusion, lying to themselves. Okay? Lying to themselves. And now the insult on men is unimaginable.
Advice to all my Ghanaian sisters. From today on, never let any Ghanaian man ask you what you bring to the table. But I want to advise the men as well. Choose women who are working and are bringing something substantial to the table. This is my advice to all my Ghanaian sisters. From today on, never let any Ghanaian man ask you what you bring to the table. But I want to advise the men as well. Choose women who are working and are bringing something substantial to the table.
So this is the definition of confusion. And this is some of the things that happen to you when you go with all the feminist script and it doesn't go the way you want it. And at this point, they become so dangerous to society. They become so dangerous to society. And so the next video is when she was living in reality.
Educated men are not necessarily looking for an equally educated woman. Highly educated men are not necessarily looking for an equally educated woman. Highly educated men in the dating pool are mainly looking for physical attractiveness and youthfulness. So women who are beautiful and younger and fertile. That is the focus of highly educated men or men in general.
I didn't say that. Shout out to Alabama for doing this great work, because these were videos she had done in the past, and today it's just nasty. It's just nasty. Okay? It's just nasty. So when they get to this point, now they become agent of destruction. Trying to destroy anything society depends on. Childbirth, marriage, family, they trash it. Because they are heartbroken, they are going down, and they wouldn't want to go alone. They want to go with every woman that will listen to their voice. So now, this is her on why young women and women in general should ditch marriage and childbearing. Listen.
Would take a toll, and motherhood would take a toll on your life and the opportunities you are able to take and how successful you become as a woman, and that is the fact. Marriage and motherhood is an oppressive institution. Marriage would take a toll, and motherhood would take a toll on your life and the opportunities you are able to take and how successful you become as a woman, and that is the fact. Marriage and motherhood is an oppressive institution for women. Some African women come into the comments and say, oh, marriage is a beautiful thing. Be single, build community with each other, and checking into a fancy and an expensive retirement home when we are of the age where we can no longer take care of ourselves. But I know a lot of men are going.
So you see the process. It started with when they knew what to do, but they listened to feminism. Feminism has failed. Now men are trash, men are this, men are that. Now they attack marriage, they attack women who want to have children. And this didn't start with Dr. Z. This started as early as the first wave of feminism. Okay? Because she didn't get it. So let me trash it for everyone. Okay? That is how the feminists get their heart broken. And when their heart is broken, they go all lengths to destroy everything that society is built around, or anything that hold our society intact. So our brother A+, a politician, a musician, an activist, political activist, has something to say to Dr. Z.
So they pretend as if they are like one of them. Why them were you okay? It's why them were you okay, but they are not okay, and they are lying to the young girls. I will give the auntie. Yeah, I mean, I can be more attend them than I can. Give the auntie, spend time creating an impression. One took off into the car or Rabacon. But what I've said here is that she spent time creating an impression in the heads of young ladies there. Beninumpo, no here, women stand for your right. Don't go to men, go to Benin for Benin. That is the impression that she created. But come on, Benin in Nyamfo. Benin, very gentleman, a handsome young man, up done. Or your 3 days wedding. Or your wedding 3 days. You follow your family. They say, oh, Omi no.